Hey y'all, long time no see. A lot of people ask me what's my foundation routine, so I did like an updated look. So if you want to know how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, as y'all can see, my eyebrows are already done. I just got a brand new Morphe pomade in Java. This is what it looks like. It's like a Anastasia, whatever. It's a dupe for that. It does dry out. I usually end up having to put some of this Pixie serum in it, or oil in it, once it gets dry. But I also use this for my face. I like to put this on my face before my foundation so I can look like moisturized, and you know. As you can see, like I have some dark spots on my forehead. I have it like all over my forehead because in the winter time my skin gets really dry, and like it becomes textured and stuff, and I pick at it, like it comes around my nose, on my forehead, like sometimes like on my ears and stuff. So like it's really just like dry, dead skin. So I literally pick it off. I have a thing for picking stuff, so I pick it off, and this is the result. For foundation, lately I've been using this double Tarte face tape foundation. I'm literally almost out of it. I feel like this is the best match for me. Every time I record myself doing my makeup, I forget steps. The concealer I use for my brows is the NYX Gotcha Covered. This is like one of my favorite concealers by NYX, or period. It's very like thick and it's full coverage. I'm gonna just put, usually I would don't mind my hair, y'all. Usually I would put this stuff on my spots and then like do my brows. So as I'm doing my brows, the concealer will dry and it'll be like a little bit thicker and, you know, cover a little bit more. But yeah, my eyebrows are already done, so put some concealer because I'm going for like super full coverage. I'm going for a super full coverage, so yeah. And this is just a Tarte Shape Tape in C141, I think. So I'm gonna blend out some of my foundation just to like kill some time so I can have something to do while this dries. And this is like a little bit like red or like too dark for me. I always make it work. Honestly, I prefer darker foundation than a foundation that's too light. It's all gonna come together at the end, trust me. See, I don't have no patience, so I'm gonna just go ahead and blend out this lightly tap it. So you're not really like taking the product up off your face. You just like blending it. I'm going to work tonight. It's St. Patrick's Day. I haven't wore green all day. I don't even know if I have a green outfit to wear. I don't even think I do actually. So now I'm going to just put some foundation across my forehead. Put a little bit more on my cheeks. Just a little bit. I would have used a color corrector for those dark spots too, but I don't even own a color corrector, so concealer works. Also, Zahara's birthday is coming up in a couple weeks. She's turning 1, so let me know if y'all want me to start like doing videos with the baby in them, because I definitely can. It's been damn near a whole year. Y'all haven't seen, my YouTube hasn't seen the baby yet, so my face looks so orange. So for concealers, I use the Morphe. This is one of my favorite concealers. This is the Morphe Filter Effect in medium 14 warm. And then like right here, I like to use the Pro LA Girl concealer in porcelain. So for contour, usually I would use for my cream contour, I would use this NYX. It's really good. I actually love it. I just have yet to get a new one. I use this for my contour, but ran out of that one, so I ended up getting the LA Girl one. As you can see, they're very similar in colors, but when I will wear this, my face will look really like ashy or like gray. Like, I don't know, but this did not work for me, unfortunately. I like my contour real dark, but this didn't work. So I'm trying out this one. This is the Makeup Revolution concealer. I had their lighter color that I used for concealer before, and it was pretty good. So this is a C17. Can you see that? Y'all know, like lately the TikTok girls, they've been using like the blush and the concealer, like it's a little circle and they just like, I want that, but I don't want to pay that much. So this is my dupe for that. Ooh, I'm scared. Is that too much? And then under here on my forehead, I do put it on my nose, but since I have this concealer right here, that kind of mess things up. I'm gonna actually blend out my concealer first before I mess with using this contour on my nose. So usually I would like put my concealer down, let it like sit, and as you can see, if you notice, I didn't put it like directly up under my eyes. I put it like under, you know, under the under part of my eyes, so that like when I blend it up, it's not like already right there, and it'll make it easier to crease, like if that makes sense. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but so I just put it down here, let it dry so it can get kind of like thick, and then that's when it becomes like more full coverage. In the meantime, I'm going to blend out the contour. Okay, let's see. I feel like it just took off some of my foundation up there, because I feel like those little spots that you can see, that's like my spots that I covered up with the foundation. Hold on. I mean, I'm gonna have a bang anyway, but if I wasn't gonna have this bang, I would literally re-foundation my forehead and not even put the stuff on my forehead, because it seems like it's taking it off. I mean, but it looks like it blends out pretty good. And then we're gonna really see on the nose. Chop a bite down like an apple. Match with the acres with the horses in the cattle. Narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut dope like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego. Say hasta luego. As you can see, I like to blend out the edges of the concealer first, so that for one, the concealer on the inside can like sit for longer. And also, once you blend this out, all you have to do is like blend this in here. You don't have to like move it down. You just literally blend it right there, so you can get like more coverage, you know, just staying like you're not blending it down or blending it out. You literally just tapping it into the place that it's already in, because you already blended out around there. And then I like to like, you know, blend it together with my contour brush. And I like to use a brush to blend my concealer rather than a sponge. I feel like the sponge, sometimes, you know, it picks up your makeup and it takes it with, you know, it takes it with them. But sometimes I will use a sponge though, I'm not gonna lie. Cause I do like blending with the sponge, like I like the feel of it, I like, you know, but I just feel like it takes up the makeup. And when you blend out like your concealer, you want to be like light-handed. I noticed for me, when I blend out like my concealer and stuff, I'm really just trying to like get in there. I'm being all anxious. I'm like trying to hurry up for whatever reason. But like if you really hold like the tip of your brush and really just pat it softly, like it really makes a difference, honestly. So we kind of already like contoured the nose with putting the concealer on the side. So now I'm about to put the concealer and blend that out. I'm gonna use this brush instead of using the applicator because I don't really want it to go on too thick. Just like that. The brush that I used to blend out my contour literally broke, so, and just gently tap it on there. Like, I feel like when you're too rough with the brush, like, you're just taking the product off your face. I don't know if this is gonna work. I like to bring my contour like in, you know, like right under the eyebrow. This key to a good contour is the thinner you go, the more snatched that nose is gonna look. Now it might look crazy now, but we're gonna go back in with the concealer and fix it. Now I know y'all probably thinking, well, why'd you put the line across your nose if you're just gonna cover it up? I really didn't even mean to cover it up. So you just go back in, just keep blending them until it's to your liking. Some people like to leave their nose contour a little bit harsh, so you know it really like stands out more. You gotta blend these sides. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more concealer here. I'm gonna put a little concealer under here just to snatch my face a little bit more. I want to be extra today. This is the brush I use for my brows. Same concealer for my brows. Then I kind of go over it with the foundation brush, and then I go back with the contour and just like, I want the line to still be there but not like as harsh. I'm gonna blend this out and then I'm gonna come back. Like, see how it pinched my nose? So I'm gonna go back in with a smaller brush and like really blend it, because sometimes with the when you blend with a brush, your concealer, like it'll start to get, where's the brush? Like you see it's kind of like caked up on there. And I only used that brush a couple times, but I like this one. It's a little bit more fluffy and easier to blend the concealer. And I'm just going back over it, making sure it's all blended out before I add my powder. And today I'm using the Airspun. Usually I will use the Airspun, or I will use the Laura Mercier in Honey Golden or something like that. I really will only use that one for special occasions because that one is expensive. But this one works just as good, no flashback. I've been using this for a long time. The white Laura Mercier, that always gave me flashback. But this never gave me flashback. And they actually have it in different shades, I guess. This one is translucent, and this one is like translucent extra coverage. So make sure everything is blended. Like you see how right here is kind of like a line of demarcation. I kind of want to just like blend that, you know, make it a little bit more seamless. So I'm about to just blend out the concealer. Set the concealer with the Airspun, and I do use a sponge. Don't judge my sponge. And so when I do put my powder, for one, I use a good amount. Like, I really pick that powder up on the sponge. When I put it on there, I blend it in. Like, I don't let it sit. I like literally immediately push it in. Same with under my eyes. I'll actually put some powder first, blend it in, and then I'll bake. Make sure you blend out the edges real good too, because you don't want it to look patchy from like there to there. You see? With the brush is when I will add the extra powder, like literally just like load it on there. And I also like to go over my brows, because I do put the oil on my face before I start, so I want my brows to not move. Everywhere you put that concealer, put powder. Down here too. Yeah. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby. So I did my edges and I did my one eye. I just wanted to do one eye just so y'all can see the difference. Literally all I did was use my contour powder, which is this black opal in Coffee Cutie, and I just like put that like regular eyeshadow, you know, like just like a transition, just so my eyes aren't like bare. If you like the bare look, that's cool too, but I just like to give it like a little bit of depth, if you will. So I literally put my contour powder and then I put my highlight in the inner corner. I like to do a lot because I like for it to look really like shiny. So we're now going to contour with the same powder and this big Morphe brush. Contour powder is really, really dark, and it's just how I like it. I started putting some kind of like around here. Ooh, that's very. And then for my nose contour, I don't use that same powder. I think it's entirely too dark for my nose. But I use this e.l.f. palette that's damn near gone. It's in deep bronzer. And I use, what do I even have left? I use this and some of over here. There was some crumbs in there, but they fell out. So I'm gonna And sometimes I'll like lightly touch the contour with my contour powder that I use for my cheeks if I want it like really snatched. But this is good. This does the job. Like, you don't necessarily need it any darker than this, for me personally. Then sometimes I'll go back in with the beauty blender. This luckily still has powder left on it. Now we can move on to blush. So for blush, I just got this blush today. It's an Essence blush, and hopefully it's good. It looked really like deep and red, and I really want my blush to be a lot more noticeable. And this is in the color Berry Cheeks, number 8. Okay. Y'all know I'm loaded on. I just had to make sure it was like pigmented enough. I didn't want to do too much. But I think I'm starting to like gear more towards red blush instead of pink, because I feel like this red is like standing out a lot more than my pink blush would. And I like to put some on my nose too. Just like, ooh, that was a lot. Okay, now I'm looking like Rudolph. Hold on, I gotta fix this a little bit. Let me see if I can. I use the Juvia's Place loose highlight, and this is in Clio. This is a perfect highlight. And then I take this little tiny brush, I dip it in there. Like, when you dip it, you gotta dust it off because it's like a lot. Like, look at that. And then I take this other Morphe brush. Usually I would tap it onto the cap, but yes. To set, I'm gonna use this Fix Plus and PinkLite. Yeah, my lashes is on, everything is on, and as y'all can see, girl, shut up and don't look at the lace, just shut up. So I got the half up, half down situation going on. Yeah, and I'm in a process of, like I said, don't look at it, just shut up. I'm in a process of trying to curl my hair with the flat irons. Like I said, I'm going to work, so I'm curling it with the flat iron, my flat iron right here. Then I'm trying to roll it up and like kind of pin curl it, or barrel curl it, or whatever you want to call it. But I'm using like these hairpins, and the hair is kind of thick, so it's kind of like not holding. So as long as it can like hold up like this, it should be good by 10 o'clock. Right now it's 9:04. I gotta leave by 10, y'all. So I gotta do this, and I gotta get dressed. I gotta get the baby ready. If I don't have time to do that, I'll probably just do that after I drop her off, because I like to smoke on my way to work. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just rolling it around. Leave it for a couple seconds. Oh, I didn't even show y'all the curl, but I literally just immediately roll it up. Take one of these tiny thin hairpins, because I don't have like the clips that people use to like hold their locks when they get a retwist. So that's good enough. It's holding. I'm gonna have to redo this part that's wrapped around because it's unraveling, and I'm gonna have to redo these because I don't like how low they hang. I kind of want the curls to be like all the way down the hair instead of just like at the end. Okay, y'all, if the lighting is a little bit off, I have 2 ring lights. I had a mini one right here. I don't know what the fuck happened. I guess it burnt out and it's just not turning on. So this is where we at. I curl my hair like pinned it. Let me take these out and I'm gonna brush it out. Then I'm gonna get ready to go because it's 9:56 now, and I really gotta go. I gotta put the baby's her pants and her jacket on, and then we are out the door. I already rolled my blood. I'm gonna take my flat irons with me though, just in case I might need to like touch up the curls. Okay, so y'all, this is the hair. It actually came out pretty cute. I don't know if y'all can really see it, but it's giving what it was supposed to give. I'll make sure I take some cute pictures and whatnot, and yeah, I will see y'all in my next video or later.